Good evening, everyone. It's Friday evening. We were able to make it to the end of the week. It's the weekend, so hopefully everybody is excited about that. As you can see, we got a lot of TTMs in the mail to go through. Some of these were from yesterday. I wasn't able to get a video done, so I'm going to include those in this video along with the ones we got today. We got quite a few, ranging from singer to swimmer to football to military, so we kind of got a good mix of returns that we're going to look at today. So let's get started. I wanted to start with the first one. I wanted to start with was this return came from Mr. Josh Wilson. He is a Christian singer, and this was an email address I came across in researching, and I'll include the email address in the description like I do with the regular addresses. But it took, was it 30 days, I believe, to get this back. And so it's Mr. Josh Wilson. And it says, "To Kimberly, God bless you. Dream Small," which is one of his popular songs. And that's his signature up there. It's got his contact information right there. You guys should definitely YouTube his music. He's a good singer. I think you guys will like it. But Mr. Josh Wilson, about 30 days via email. Again, I never saw the email posted, so I just came across it, and I'll make sure that's in the description for you guys if you're interested. Next, we got 2 out of 2 success in 33 days out of Los Angeles, California. Let's see who this is. We got so many returns, I'm not 100% sure on who's who, so you have to bear with me. Oh, I know who this is. So this is Mr. Henry Winkler. So The Waterboy is one of my favorite movies he's in. Of course, with Adam Sandler, so I wanted to get this photo, 4x6 photo signed. And then, who wouldn't want to get a photo of Henry Winkler autographed as the Fonz? You can see he's right next to Ron Howard, but there's a signature in black Sharpie. Henry Winkler, 2 out of 2. Not too bad, 2 out of 2 in 33 days out of Los Angeles. So let's move on to the next one. The next one we've got is a 1 out of 3 success in 23 days. Coming out of Knoxville, Tennessee. I believe this is for the football contest I am in with Caleb for the 90s against the 70s. Yes, it is. It is Mr. Terry McDaniel, cornerback for the Oakland Raiders. At the time, this was the Los Angeles Raiders. See the back of the card, Terry McDaniel. Played most of his career in the 1990s, so this 1990s Topps card I got autographed. You can see in black Sharpie, if I tilt it down, number 36, Terry McDaniel. And he had Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 through 6. Really nice. Terry McDaniel. Again, 23 days. The successes, or the things I didn't get signed, were the 2 index cards I sent. I was trying to get him to sign some index cards for me. But Terry McDaniel. Next, we have 2 out of 3 success. Again, it was an index card I didn't get signed. Out of Los Angeles, California. Only took 9 days. Again, it's going to be some photos. And it is Mr. Mark Spitz, Olympic champion swimmer for the United States. So I got this picture of him doing what looks like the breaststroke or maybe the fly, one of the two. And then I got this one I was excited to get. They're lifting him up for winning the gold. So you can see his signature there in blue Sharpie. And he's obviously the one that's up on the shoulders there. Was excited to get this one back. Mark Spitz. There's another Olympic swimmer. Well, not swimmer, he's a diver, that I'm trying to get. And I reached out to him one time and I got a return to sender. So I'm going to reach out, hoping that maybe one of you guys that are watching this might have a good address or know of a way to get a success. I'm really looking to get Greg Louganis. He was a U.S. Olympic diver. If you remember, he's the one that like cracked his head when he was doing a flip on the high dive. I'm wanting to get a couple autographs from him. I know he's a really good signer, but the address that I had that was listed, I think in Beverly Hills, is a return to sender now. So if any of you happen to know how I can get something signed by Greg Louganis, please let me know. It's really important, and not for myself or my daughter. It's actually important for somebody else. I'm really wanting to get that before the end of the year if possible. So yeah, if you guys know of a way to get Greg Louganis, let me know. So next one I have, this one was an exciting one for me. It's 1 out of 1. This came from Virginia, and he's an awesome signer. He usually gets things done in less than 10 days, so I wasn't surprised that I got it in 9. Former Secretary of State, former, I want to say 4-star general, if not more, is Mr. Colin Powell. Got this Desert Storm card signed. He's signed in silver Sharpie. Fantastic looking card. I was really excited to get this one. It's history. You know, he's done a lot of great things for this country, and he's served his entire life for us, and done what he thought was right to make us safer and better. And I couldn't say enough about this gentleman. He's just an awesome all-around man. And thank him for his service, and thank you for giving me the autograph, Mr. Colin Powell. And next, out of Pensacola, Florida. This was a little delayed, I think, because of the weather, but I mean, you can see it's 9 days, so maybe not. 4 out of 4 successes. It's another military return. I was excited to get this one, too. It's General Horner. And so I got this Desert Storm card. He signed in red Sharpie. I got 1, 2, and 3 cards, Desert Storm cards signed by him. I'm really thankful for that. And then he included the index card, and he signed it, Chuck Horner, General, United States Air Force, Desert Storm. I was really, really excited for that index card. I really, really enjoyed it. You know I like my index cards. So I really want to thank Mr. Horner. Again, served his entire life for this country. And, you know, is another great man, another reason why our country is as great as it is, and we enjoy the freedoms that we do, no matter what side, left or right, you're on. You know, these are the men that put their lives on the line to protect us and make sure that we have the freedoms we have. So I'm really honored to get this back, so I want to thank him as well. That was, again, a 4 out of 4 success. And the last one I have is a 3 out of 3 success in 8 days. I've noticed some people have been getting him back, and this was a really important one for my daughter, Kimberly. She loves this movie, so it made her extremely excited. And we'll start off with the index card. He signed it to Brandon Michael Eisner. And if you guys don't know who Michael Eisner is, you'll know when I show the pictures. Michael Eisner is right there. And so I have this one picture. He worked for the hotel when Shalimar in the original Ghostbusters movie started scaring people. So he's the one of them that called the Ghostbusters to come in and try to get Shalimar. So I have this photo of him with Dan Aykroyd, and he signed to Brandon with thanks, Michael Eisner. And then I got one with Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, and Harold Ramis, and Michael Eisner, and it says best wishes, Michael Eisner. So my daughter was ecstatic when she saw these come back because she's a huge Ghostbusters fan. She may only be 6, but man, she loves her Ghostbusters, the original ones. More so than the last one that had the all-female cast, but she loves Ghostbusters, period. So we got a 3 out of 3 from Mr. Eisner in 8 days. And that one didn't have a stamp where it came from. I can't remember where I sent it. But all of these will have addresses in the description, so you guys won't have to spend the time to research them. I know this video was a little bit longer than normal, but I had to get caught up because I got to get everything put away in binders and stuff for my daughter. And so anyways, guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would greatly appreciate that you do, just so that I can keep growing. And as always, guys, I hope you have a blessed evening and a blessed weekend. Until the next video, see ya.